Hi everyone, miss seeing all of you. Here's a little something to get us moving, get us out of our heads, get us into our bodies, and just to feeling a little more peace. So join me on your mat. You're gonna come down, take a seat, knees bent, feet on the floor. Feet are about hip width apart, flat on the floor, hands come behind your thighs. Using your arms, sit up nice and tall, trying to feel from the tip of your tailbone all the way up to the top of your head. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the abs in, the belly pulls toward the spine, you start tilting back, getting your hips to tuck under until either your feet start to lift or your arms straighten out completely. Take a breath in and pause. Exhale, the abs pull in again and we draw forward. Using the strength in the abs, inhale, move up nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, draw those abs in again, tilting back, let those arms lengthen long, and maybe you don't even use those hands. Inhale, exhale, coming forward, and lifting up nice and tall. Again, exhale, tilt and take it back. Inhale on the back end, exhale, draw forward. You're trying to minimize how much you're using those legs. Use your arms to lift if you need. And one more time, exhale, reach long through the arms, shoulders are down, head is in a good place, breathe in. And breathe out, pull those abs in again as we come forward and we come back to lifting up. From now, we're up nice and tall. We're gonna stay tall and hinge backward. Inhale, trying to use our back muscles with our abdominals, and exhale forward. So it's a shorter breath cycle. Inhale back and exhale forward. Arms can reach out in front for added challenge. If even here you're able to stay out of your legs, your hip flexors in particular, arms up is another means for challenge. And lift, and now I start shaking, and one more time, reaching tall, we go back, inhale. Exhale, we come forward, lifting, grab onto your legs one more time. Sit up nice and tall again, take a breath. As you exhale this time, you're gonna roll back to a place where you can balance, maybe walk your feet just a little bit closer to you, arms are out in front, bring the palms together, and come back and up, little ones, up, little pulses, up, up, one more time, up, switch and turn to the left slightly. Hips are still in place, knees don't move, feet grounded to the floor. One more, and switch to the right and come up and up. Exhale, really plant those feet. Exhale, one more time. Exhale, curl it up, hold it up, and come center, moving forward to the end of your mat. Reach long through the arms, breathe in. Exhale, roll back slowly with control all the way down onto the floor. Plant your arms down on the floor, shoulders back, walk your feet closer to your seat. Your feet and your knees in line with your hips. Hips are nice and neutral, meaning you are not tilting back to flatten your back, nor are you going the other way into hyper arch. Just right in between those two places, nice and level through the top of the hips. Press those arms into the floor, take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, use your low abs, tilt those hips to come back, you flatten the back, kick your legs in, roll up onto the shoulders. Now here it's important, plant your feet into the floor, pull with your hamstrings to get your weight over the feet, off of the neck, take a breath. Exhale, come down first with your chest, make your way through your waist, all the way down to that tailbone and pause, inhale. Exhale, tilt it back. Strong through that core, like your abs were lifting you up. Engage through the back of the legs. Inhale and exhale. Think long, long body as you roll down. Breathing in, breathing out to cause the movement. So we're moving as we're exhaling. We're pausing to inhale and exhale, coming down through the spine. One more time with everything. Make sure you're listening to your body, only working at the level that works for you. Exhale, roll back down, keep those shoulders back. Now we're gonna come back up. Exhale, we tilt back, all the way up balancing. Find your right leg, make it really strong. Engage through the seat and up through that hamstring. You're gonna inhale. On your exhale, the left knee comes up and down. You're keeping that knee bent in a nice right angle. Exhale, lift and lower. Two more. Up and down. On the next one, hold. Lower the foot so you get a lot of knee bend. Some of you aren't going to be able to bend all the way, but we try. And we reach that leg up straight and down. Up to stretch, down. 3, 2, one more time. When the leg stays straight, lift a little higher, and the leg comes down. Line up the legs and lift. Lower, lift. 3, 2. And one leg to the ceiling, hold, bend the knee, replace it, take a breath. Exhale, bring your chest down, your ribs follow, your waist come down to your tailbone. Pause there and inhale. Exhale, scoop your tummy in, peel back. Rolling up bone by bone, get up nice and high. We're into that right leg, so find that left leg strong, breathe in. Exhale, right leg comes up and down. Even weight on both shoulders. And down, one more, hold, leg goes down, up straight, lower it, lift it, and up, one more time. Reach and hold, point those toes, lower, exhale, lower and lift. Trying to keep those hips nice and stable, down, up, one more, up, hold, bend the knee, replace and hold, inhale. Exhale, come down again through the chest, through the ribs, all the way down, nice. From here, arms to the ceiling. Palms are facing down toward where your feet are. Squeeze the fingers slightly together, breathe in. As you breathe out, arms come forward. Head curls up, hands down by your sides. Now your upper body just lifted, but your tailbone stayed down. Make sure that stays, that's important. Arms up, take it back, inhale. Exhale, we curl up. Inhale it back. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale it back. Keeping that chest open the whole time. Exhale up and back. Next one, curl up in a small change. Hold. You're off of your shoulder blades. Palms turn in toward your body, and we side bend left and right. So I'm reaching past my hips toward my ankle, trying to keep those hips stable. Hips don't move, just the upper body. And right, come back to center, hold, inhale. Exhale, lower it down, arms to the ceiling. Now the palms turn to face each other. Splay your fingers apart. Reach out through the arms, big breath in. Exhale, the arms come up. Now as you're doing this, try to think about keeping your rib cage knit together. Your abdominals attach under there. So we want to keep a little bit of strength in those upper abs. One more, open out. Out here we hold. Bend the elbows. Hands behind the head, interlace. Elbows are slightly forward, shoulders are still down, and your ribs are still somewhat connected. Take a breath. As you exhale, upper body comes up. Hold it here, breathe in, don't move. Breathe out, bring your belly back in, and you lay it back. So back to inhale, prepare. Exhale, forward curl up. Pause and inhale. Exhale, tighten those abs in even more and take it back. And again, it's exhale up. So again, my upper body is curling up and yet the tailbone is staying down. And exhale, take it back. One more, inhale. Exhale, curl it up, and this time we hold, breathe in. As you breathe out, you're gonna twist your upper body over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over and back to center. Left and middle. Feeling those abs warming up, getting stronger and stronger. Exhale, keep those hips and knees from moving. Right. And exhale, left, one more. And right. Come back to the center. Reach out through both arms if your neck can handle this. If not, those hands are absolutely welcome to stay behind the head. Otherwise, we're out here and little forward pulses up, 2. Back to those pulses we started with earlier. Rotate left and go up, 2, 3. So we're a little lower than we were before. Hold, other side, right side, and go up, 2, 3, 4. One more. 5, come back to the center, arms go up, hands come back behind the head, and you lay all the way down. Now from here, if it's okay for your shoulders, let the elbows drop wide. If that bothers anything, elbows up is fine. So nice and open if we can, bring the knees, the ankles together. From here, again, knit together, down and in through those ribs, so there's a little bit of core connection. You're gonna twist your hips to the right as you inhale. Exhale, come back to center. I don't know if you heard that. Back just popped a couple times. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back to the center. And right side. So one foot is stacked on top of the other. You're reaching out through that top knee. Exhaling back to center. Make sure your elbows and your shoulders stay down. Exhale, pull center. Again, you go right. Now you have the option maybe turning your head in opposition. Exhale to the middle. One more time. Over to the left. Exhale back to the middle, and we stay. From here, taking one leg up into tabletop, The other comes up to join. Squeeze those knees together. That's important for this tabletop position here. Again, not hyper arch, nor are we flat in the back. Just in a nice neutral position. From here, squeezing those inner thighs still. You go over to your right. Inhale, elbows stay open, glued to the floor. Exhale, pull back to the middle. Over to your left, you inhale. Exhale, back to center. So some of us are only going to be able to go an inch off center. Some are going to be able to go all the way down, hovering above the floor. Exhale, back to the middle. Work within your range. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. And once more, we go right and middle. Last time to the left and to the middle to hold. Grab your knees, hug them in toward your chest. If you like rocking side to side or circling, anything that would feel beneficial here. All right, from here, one hand on either knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, once again, nod the chin toward the chest, curl up, and try to come off of those shoulder blades. Grabbing both hands onto your right knee, left leg goes long for single leg stretch. We switch legs and grab left and right. Exhale. Trying to transition those legs from your abdominals, staying out of the leg muscles as best you can. Exhale. Sinking those abs in with every breath. One more round. We go right, we go left. Bring them both in. We stay here. If your neck hurts, lay your head down and do the work. From here, head is up if we can. Arms up, legs out, double leg. We reach, inhale, bring it in, exhale. Out, exhale. And in. Two more, reaching and pulling. And one more, reach and pull. Add the arm circle. We go out, circle, pull. Reach, circle around. Up and around. One more. And around to hold it, hold it, hold it. Right leg goes up long and straight. Left leg goes long above the floor. Now maybe you have the option to get up just a little bit higher and ideally point through those toes and switch legs, grab left and right and left. Really reaching straight as you can through the legs. Hamstring tightness will limit that, but it's also about stretching. Reach and reach and reach and reach. Now you keep going with those legs. Hold. Take your hands behind your head and switch the legs. 4, 3, 2. Now hold again and twist toward that upper knee. Switch sides. We go exhale. 2. Your low back is not rocking. Your hips are staying steady. One more round. Come back to the center. Hold. Grab onto your legs. A little bit higher we go. Take a deep breath, reach those legs even straighter, strong backs in the knees. Point those toes, hands to the head again. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, you lift. Down and down. Exhale up. Staying in your abs and out of those legs without too much rocking. And up. One more. Hold it here, right leg in. Rotate toward that knee, point those toes again, and switch left and right. Exhale and exhale. No rocking in the low back. And we go left and right. 2 more rounds. 1 more round. Right and left. Come to the center. Hug those knees in. Ooh, this is a well-deserved stretch. It's a tough series. Slide those legs to straight on the floor. Let's move on. All right, right here. Arms are up to the ceiling right above your chest. Take a deep breath in. You bring your arms forward. Your chin comes forward. Now in this position, you've got to use those low abs. Tilt your hips back, which flattens your back. And then exhale slowly but surely. Coming forward, reaching out, rounded back. Inhale as we hold. Exhale, pull those abs in. Start rolling back slowly but surely. And stopping, arms above the chest. Inhale, arms. Exhale, upper body. This exercise is called the roll-up. And in it, we're trying to limit how much our chest and our arms want to kick in to help. Inhale, arms, chin, and chest. Exhale, we're adding to it now. Coming forward, you reach. Now from here, roll up through your spine. Take a breath, and then exhale, low back, tilts back. Reaching back slowly, but surely, bone by bone. Inhale, peel yourself up, exhale. Stretching forward, breathe in. Roll up as you breathe out. Breathe in and hold. Exhale, roll back. One more time. Inhale, arms. Exhale, upper body peels. And you stretch forward. And you roll up nice and tall. And from here, get yourself to sit up really nice and tall. Find those butt bones, bring them right underneath you. Grab underneath your thighs, flex your feet, and pull up tall. Hold here for a sec. So feeling your spine. Are you as tall as you can possibly be? Lift your low back, lift your upper back. And then we'll reach our arms out to a T. Straight out from your shoulders, palms face forward, legs squeezing together. We're gonna twist and go to the right, double pulse. Exhale, exhale, one. Inhale to center, left side. Inhale. The challenge of this exercise, I'm included in that challenge, is to stay lifted. Exhale, inhale, center, and left. And lift that low back right. Inhale, center, and in. One more. Right, center, even out, go left. Come center, hold. Bring the arms out in front. Shoulders are settled down and back. Feet open up about shoulder or hip width. Again, grabbing on sitting tall real quick. Arms in front, breathe in. As you exhale, we go through our sitting roll down, which is chin down, chest down. Abs are pulling back as though your back was against a wall. You want to stay against that wall. Your arms are reaching forward with your chest trying to pull away from that low back. Breathe in. As you exhale, rolling back up, up, up. Head is last to lift. Inhale. Exhale, chin down, chest down, rolling. And forward, you're reaching. Shoulders are still down. Inhale and hold. Exhale, draw those abs in and build your spine up, bone by bone. One more. Exhale, roll it down. And reach. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out, rolling back up. And let's bring those legs together. Point the feet, take a breath. As you exhale, you're gonna slowly roll it down, down, down. Once you do, right arm reaches overhead, and you're gonna flip over on your side, facing me here. You get your shoulders stacked, your hips stacked. Your feet come slightly forward, just slightly in front of your mat. Hand on the mat to start with the waist lifted, so trying to flex your waistline in. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, reach long through your legs, like you're trying to touch something down there. Reaching out, you lift your legs up, engaging through your oblique. Now, you can either keep the hand to the mat, or for added challenge, arm reaches up to the ceiling. Inhale, the legs go down. Exhale, you lift and lift. Keeping your waistline lifted as you go. And up, exhale. Bringing a finger down to the floor or to your mat is absolutely acceptable. Lift and lift. It's hard to balance on your hip when you're on a wood floor. Up and 2. Flex right here. 1, hold. We go and pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On 10, hold. Bring a finger down if you need. I definitely need. You're gonna take those legs up and around. 2, 3, 4. Trying not to sway around in your back or in your hips. Work that core. And around, and around. And hold, we reverse it, forward we go. Still keeping your waist lifted, your feet together. 8, 9, 10, and you lower those legs down and hold. Bending your knees, you bring the feet in line with your seat. Hand comes to your hip bone, right here, your ilium. Keeping that waist lifted. If at this point your neck is tired, you can always bend your arm in. And then from here, without twisting that ilium bone, that hip bone, you're gonna rotate your top knee up and down. 2 and down. Exhale, up, 3 and up, 4. So we're trying to open up the hip, working the glute medius and the glute minimus. That's the outer edge of your hip, outer edge of your glutes. And they have a lot of good things that they do for our body. Hold it open, and then little pulses up, up, 2, 3. So you're thinking you're at your top threshold, and then you're trying to push into a pulse at that top threshold. 3, 2, 1, and you lower it down. Now from here, bring that hand back to the floor, to the mat, rotate your foot to the ceiling, and flex your foot. Kicking that leg, you go up and back, knee to knee. So it's a diagonal reach. Drive through your heel from your hip. Exhale it up. Inhale down. Up and down. Reach. Up and up. Abs in. One more time. And you bring it back down. Lower that foot. From here, extend your lower leg out to straight. Option to bring the leg behind the top leg in a turned out position behind your leg, or I actually personally prefer it in front so that I can grab on and it gives me a really great stretch through my upper trapezius muscle there. So think about long reach or place that leg behind. Reaching your bottom leg straight, lift that leg up. And 2. And 3. Any of you with any kind of hip pain, labral tears, anything that we deal with, make sure you are not crossing that midline. You would just float and lower. All the way up for the rest of us though. Challenge yourself. You go 3, 2, 1, hold and little pulse up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and down on 10. From here, both legs come down. You press up to sit up, swinging your legs around to the other side to lay down facing me here. All right, from here, that lower arm is extended again. We've got our legs extended, our hips stacked, shoulders stacked, and we swing the feet just slightly forward. From there, lifted waistline so that you're stacked in your hips and reaching those legs evenly. Hand to the floor to start breathe in. Breathing out, you're going to lift up and hold. Now, perhaps you stay here with your hand. Perhaps your arm comes to the ceiling. It's up to you. Lower those legs, inhale, reach long. And this is one of those times we definitely want to exhale with a little emphasis to get that waistline to flex up, which will overpower our legs wanting to kick in. Flex your waist and lift, and up. Exhale, and lower. Long neck, chin is up, spine is nice and long. 2 more, up, back down, and hold this one up, and now we pulse up. 2, 3, exhale, up, 4, up and down, lift, 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 and 1 more, hold. I'm gonna bring that finger back down. You are welcome to keep that arm up to the ceiling, and you circle around. Again, focused on that waistline, not on your leg work. Around and around. 1 more time, hold it. Are you reaching? Reach through those legs. And we go the other way around and around. Exhale, and around. Rotate, rotate. Chin up, keep that neck long, shoulder down. Go 3, 2, and 1 to lower all the way down. Bending those knees, you slide your knees forward, your feet line up to your seat. Flex your feet, hand to the hip, and again, if you need to bend that lower arm, my neck prefers that position, go for it. Lift up from underneath, get those hips to stack again. From there, rotate that top knee, opening, closing, open. And you might notice, as I am right now, this hip might be a little tighter, might also feel a little easier. That's normal. We try to balance those things out, but it's typical. Rotate and up, emphasizing out here. Make sure it's stemming from that outer glute, not letting your IT band, TFL, and quads kick in. 1 more, hold it up and pulse up, up. Little ones, remember you're at that threshold and you're just trying to push past that threshold just a little bit up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it all the way down, hand to the mat. This is to help you so that you don't roll back with the leg. Foot to the ceiling, foot is flexed. Kick and reach up and up. Minimize a whole lot of shifting here. There will be some, but try to control it. Exhale, up, down, lift and lower. 4, abs tight. 3, keep your back nice and still. 2, and 1 more, and bring it all the way down. From here, we straighten that lower leg. You have the option of the foot behind or in front, joining me here. Letting your shoulder pull down so you get that long stretch. Pull that lower leg back, make sure it's in line with your hip socket, and you lift the leg up and down, up and down. Remember, we're working within the range that works for us. Up and up. Lift and lower. Still trying to keep that mouse house. Make sure you're focused there. 3, 2, 1. We're up, we hold and pulse, lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower all the way down and come onto your stomach. Sliding those legs to straight, you flip on over. Setting yourself up ideally with legs together. If you are the individual that needs legs apart, by all means go for it. Otherwise, legs are together. We slide the elbows back. Elbows are on the mat, really pressing down to open up your chest and your shoulders. Your head is low to the mat, pressing into the elbows. You lift your head, you lift your chest, and that's one inhale. Lower your body back down as you exhale. And again, bring it up. And exhale, lower it down. The more you press into those elbows, the more rotator cuff work you're gonna get, the more upper back work you're gonna get. So this time we're gonna hold it up and stay. Rotate the forearms up, down, and lower. That's your move. So we go inhale up, exhale, inhale, exhale down. Again, inhale to start, exhale, rotate. Inhale to lower, exhale it down. Adding again, we go inhale up, hold. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, the elbows float up, but the hands, you'll notice, are still higher than the elbows. Lower the elbows back down, that's your exhale. Inhale, lower down. And we come up, exhale and lift. And rotate. And come up. And elbows down, lower the forearms, and lower your body. And last one, we come up and rotate. And now we hold, stay here. Your elbows are angled lower than your shoulders. They are lower than your hands. Reach the arms overhead. Bring it in, elbows low. Reach, elbows low to pull back. Out and in we go one more time. Keep your chest off the floor. And in, hold it. Elbows go down. Forearms go down. Your body goes down. And you lift it up, taking it back into a child's pose, which the feet touch, the knees open, arms stretch long, and we lower the body down. Remember that if you have knees that say no to child's pose, doing something like this from up here is absolutely fine. We're just trying to round the back under. From here, adjusting onto hands and knees. Hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees right below the hips, the back nice and flat. Your head is drawn back in line, your abs supporting you. Reach out, opposite arm, opposite leg, go to straight inhale. Exhale, set it down. Out with the other side, inhale. Exhale, you set it down. You are trying to minimize your weight shift when you switch sides. So it's as though we could take a giant glass of wine, the important things, put it on your back and not spill any of it. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Reach again. Exhale, pull it in. One more time, reach, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Now hold it here. You're going to, from here, walk your hands further out. They're a little bit beyond. The knees are still separated. And you're going to drop down. Elbows bend, and that's what lowers you down. Push into the heel of your hands. Come back up. Down and up. Down and up. Lower and lift. Down and up. And one more. Up. Now, making sure you're toward the front end of your mat with your hands. Lower down to your elbows. You can fist your hands, clasp your hands, pray with your hands, whatever works best for you. Taking one leg back, strong body, strong abs, strong leg. Bring the other leg back to join it. This is where we're going to hold. So from here, keeping those abs lifted, nice and strong, we lower the knees. Tap, lift, down, and up. Now, whether or not you touch the floor or not, I want you to think about keeping those hips and your back in place. One more. Now hold. From here, step your right leg wide as your mat, left leg joins. Right leg comes in, left comes in. Now we switch. Left, right, left, right. And again, go right, left, stability, right, left, left side. Go left, right, one more in, and in, hold. Lowering down to your knees. This time, you're gonna bring your hips right above those knees, slide your arms out, and bring your chest to the floor to stretch. You come as low as you can for shoulder extension. Turn your head, one ear down. And the other side, making sure you're breathing through this. And then coming back up, walking forward. So again, you're to the front end of your mat. Your arms this time are straight. Sliding one leg back to straight. The other leg back to straight to join it. So now we're in a full plank, making sure we're not up here, or are we rounded? We're long through the chest, we're pulled into the low abs. You're gonna lift your right toes, point the toes, and drag that knee in. Lift it, in, and lift. Again, nice, strong, stable spine, not rigid, but supported. One more. Now hold, leg goes down, up, 2, 3, just a 5, 4, one more, hold. Tuck those toes, we go right into that other side. Let's go, point the left toes, bring that knee in, and lift, in, and up. One more, in, reach, hold it. Getting tired, lower that leg and lift it up, down, 2, exhale, exhale. One more, and then both toes into the mat, lower to your knees. And again, child's pose. Let your neck get that release. Dropping down heavy into the floor, making sure you're breathing, catch your breath. Coming back up from there, you're on hands and knees. Toes are tucked under. We've still got those knees separated underneath the hips. You're gonna lift your knees up into a hover. Now, any of this stuff with wrists, if it bothers your wrists, you can turn your hands out. Sometimes it feels better to turn them in, though I don't recommend that. You can also do a gorilla fist, which is just knuckles driving into that floor. So your choice here, but from here, we lift up, knees are off the floor and hover. Slight bend in those elbows, elbows are out wide, and we pulse, elbows down, 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 down. So in a little gorilla push-up hold, press, 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 and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower to the knees and hold. From here, go ahead and turn so that you are facing me. All right, we're gonna fold. This should be your left leg. This is gonna be your right leg. Folding it back, coming down, sitting up nice and tall, square toward me, trying to be even through both of those hips. Coming down into your side hand, into this bent leg. We reach up and we come over, that's one inhale. Lift up and get nice and tall. Coming down as you exhale, you come to the elbow and you reach out. Now, you might lose this hip, but you're still pulling down on it. So energy out through the hand, down through the hip. Press up, inhale, and we go. Lift, coming down, exhale, and up, and reach, and lift. And this time as we go over, take my left leg, probably your right, reach it out, going back with it, and stretch. Reaching even further behind than you thought you could. Bring the leg back in, inhale, press up, exhale, and now we switch the leg set up. My right is folded back, the left is across my lap. Sit up nice and tall, try to get down into both of those hips. Coming down with that first arm, my right arm, left arm is up. Reach over and inhale. Lift up, coming down, we exhale and reach. Up, inhale, and stretch. Up and coming down. This is one of my favorite stretches in all of the Pilates repertoire. Reach over once more. Good, and over. This time we come down, we reach, we take that leg back, stretching, reaching, pull the upper body back. Beautiful psoas, somewhat quad and hip flexor stretch. And bringing the arm forward, bending that knee, press up. And from here, last thing we do, come onto your stomach one more time. So coming down to your mat, onto the stomach. My hands and feet are gonna be cut off here, but that's okay. You're laying all the way down, your arms overhead, your legs are reaching long. You're gonna go ahead and lift one arm and one leg, the opposite sides up, and pause. Take the other side up as well, so everything is in a hover, about an inch or so off the floor. Lift an opposite arm and opposite leg, then the other, and the other, and the other. Once you get your rhythm, start to pick it up. Big breath in, and breathe out. And you breathe in, and you breathe out. Making sure your legs are straight. You're moving your legs from your hips, not from bending the knees. Try to count to 3 as you breathe in, and 3 as you breathe out. Think of swimming. One more big breath in. And out. Lower down to the floor. Bring yourself one more time up into child's pose. Knees open. Feet are together, dropping low through your head and your chest into the floor. If you prefer bringing your hands back so you can truly rest, you're welcome to turn one ear to the floor or even the other way. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let's slowly roll up, roll up, roll up through that spine. Bringing your head up last. And you guys are all done with me today. Video number 1 is done. I look forward to seeing you in the next ones. Make sure you leave me your comments, what equipment you have at home. I have an entire gym here in my home. So if you have magic circles, if you have kettlebells, if you have free weights, elastic bands, anything you might have, leave it in the comments or email me, and I'll make sure to make some videos for all of that. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon.